Hey, thanks for clicking in. This is Amy McGrady, your premier real estateologist, coming to you today from downtown Fort Lauderdale area. And I want to just talk with you today about the recent price drops. It's kind of a good time to think about buying property in South Florida, because we have had some pretty significant price drops. So let me see. I would say that my research revealed in the past few months, the prices have dropped anywhere from really up to, they start like 20,000, 10,000, these little drops. But the significant bulk of the price drops lately have been between 50,000 and up to like $200,000. So it's a great time to think about buying in South Florida, because everybody's just not sure what's happening with the economy and the housing market. So prices are sitting on the market longer and people are dropping the prices because, some people just got to go and some people just have to come. And it's time for you to come, make an investment in South Florida, or just plain live here. I mean, look at that sky behind me. Look at that beautiful downtown. Look at that beautiful ocean in the background. Awesome, right? So you might be wondering, is this a temporary dip? We never know. None of us know. All we do know is that real estate is just constantly moving and rotating. People grow up, they start buying their houses. People get older, they start dumping their houses. All kinds of things happen. And investors, that's a whole other market. So whatever market you're in, it's always a good time to buy. That's all I have to say. Don't be scared. Just do it if you have the means. Now, I did a little research on, I've been doing research. I've been listening to people way smarter than me, economists and whatnot. And the consensus is that the reason for the little chill in the housing market for the first quarter of 2025 is uncertainty, basically. That's it, in a nutshell. And also the interest rates, they haven't fallen to where they were, and they probably won't fall to where they were pre-COVID. So don't sit around and wait for these 3% interest rates to come back. They ain't coming. Just negotiate your deal to a price that you can afford. And if the seller will take it, they take it. If the seller won't take it, they don't take it. Move on to another one. Sellers, same thing. People lowball you because it's where their affordability is. Don't be hating on them. Just know that people are negotiating to try to get to a price that makes sense for them, because it's a big investment. And if it's enough for you, take it and run. If it's not enough for you, stay put. It's your house, baby. You have all the power. Yeah, some of the other reasons that we're finding that the price drop is happening is because there's still a little bit of overpriced properties on the market. There are still some overpriced properties on the market left over from previous months and the end of 2024. And, we're all still kind of coming out of COVID and we're trying to figure that out. COVID was unpredictable too, and look how everybody behaved. Everybody paid too much for real estate, in my opinion. Who would have thought that would have happened? So just keep on doing your deals, doing your research, looking at it, talk about it. I'm talking about real estate because it's always moving. And there's only a finite number of properties on this planet. There's only a finite amount of real estate and dirt on this planet. So they ain't making any more. So it's always going to be in demand because people always need a place to live and people are always going to be trying to make money off of it. Inventory is rising in some segments as well. So when the inventory rises and the demand's not there, the prices are going to drop. It's basic economics. And the other thing that's happening is that the days on market are increasing. And when the sellers are sitting there with a lot of days on market and they got to get moving and do other things, they'll drop the price to get it done. I always tell my sellers, which I'll tell you now, it's the age old when you're selling real estate. Do you want to get the highest price possible, or do you want to sell it at the fastest pace possible? You have to make that decision because those are going to be two different price points. If you're hanging in for the highest price, it's going to take longer to get that highest price unless you're in some crazy market, which we're not in right now. And if time is of the essence and you have to get out of Dodge in a month, 2, 3 months, whatever it is, a short period of time, then make that price attractive. Don't be as aggressive with it and just get it done. As long as there's enough money for you to move on and pay your lenders if you have any and do all the things that you're doing in your future, take the money and run, man. There are other opportunities. So if you've been waiting for the right moment to buy, now is the time. We've got motivated sellers. We've got higher inventory. We've got less competition from other buyers. And we've got more opportunity to negotiate closing costs and other little terms that might help the deal float. You know what I mean? Don't just stick with the customary charges. The seller pays this, the buyer pays that. Start playing with those numbers as well. Those could be thousands of dollars. So there's a real opportunity here. You've got more inventory, you've got motivated sellers, you've got less competition, and you've got more room to negotiate. So now is the time to buy. I'm telling you, don't ignore me here. So sellers, don't panic that this is such a great market for buyers, because it's a great market for you too. Two sides to every coin and everybody can be happy. So right now, in order to sell your property without panic, is just price it right from the start. Know what your goals are. Have a good discussion with your real estate professionals, your attorneys, your CPAs, and just price it right for you and for your goals. And now when there's more competition and more listings out there that you're competing with, stage it. Declutter your house. I know many of you want to continue living there. So continue living there, but you know what? Do the dishes every single time. Don't leave them in the sink like I do when I'm home alone. So just try to keep everything nice, neat, clean. Start packing your stuff, make the manifestation, start putting your stuff in boxes, put it in a room, put it in a garage if you have one, and try to minimize the space. If you're not living there, then talk with your real estate professional as to whether or not it's worth the money on staging, because staging really does help sell properties. So if you're in the market for buying any property in South Florida, whether it be Fort Lauderdale, Miami, West Palm, any of the suburbs, Plantation, Davie, whatever, now is the time. I work with buyers like you every day. The market is moving. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not. It always will be. So if you're interested in doing that, give me a call, hit me up by text, email, whatever it is. And don't forget, real estateologist. And why? Because I practiced real estate law in Miami and Fort Lauderdale for almost 30 years. I did real estate law down here. I know what I'm talking about. I sold the firm. Now I'm out of that office and into the streets, but all that knowledge is in my head, and I'm here to help you make the best deal. So don't forget to subscribe, click the little notifications thing, look at my other YouTubes, and share my YouTubes too. Why not? You can always zip through them if you want. I know they're a little long, but I have a lot of information. I'm really scratching the surface on these YouTube videos. So if you want to dig deeper, hit me up. Call, text, email, WhatsApp, comments. I'm here to help you. Thank you for joining me. And from this lovely vantage point in Fort Lauderdale, bye.